What's up, everyone? I hope you are having a glorious day. Today's topic is going to challenge everything that you've been taught, especially if you grew up in a first world country, which is probably everyone listening to this podcast right now. And before I get started, I want to point out that I'm just a normal guy. I have specific thoughts and opinions that you may or may not agree with. And it's okay if you don't 100% agree with what I have to say. Regardless of what some online social justice warrior might be screaming, individuality is a beautiful thing. We can have different opinions and not hate each other at the same time. But today I'm going to talk about freedom and living a life with purpose. Everything that I'm going to discuss on this episode is taken from personal experiences and by observing the world around me. I've been self-employed for about 5 years now, and the main reason that I took that plunge was because I value freedom above anything else. I don't like other people telling me what to do or how to live my life. So I risked everything to live life on my own terms. Now, I don't think everyone should be an entrepreneur. As a matter of fact, I strongly think most people should stay away from it. But I sure as fuck do not agree with the narrative of modern culture that says that you need to go to school, find a job, work that job for 40 years, save all your money and live in scarcity. That way you can enjoy your life at the ripe age of 60 if you're lucky. This is not how the natural world works. It's a man-made concept created to serve someone else's needs at your expense. They want you to build their dream instead of chasing your own. And I want you to realize right now that you were put on this planet to do so much more than that. We have gotten to the point in society where we sacrifice freedom for false security. People work a job that they hate so they can buy shit that they probably don't need because they were told that's a necessity or that it will make them happy. But here's the fact of the matter. Money in general is worthless. No one actually gives a fuck about money. They care about the opportunities that money allows them to have. Except most people live in a world of scarcity and they don't use that money to actually experience life. Instead, they hoard the money away for a faraway future that isn't even guaranteed. Or they buy materialistic items that helps them cope with their life. Now, don't get me wrong. I enjoy nice things, but these things are not part of my identity. I have them because I can, but I would not be heartbroken if I lost it all. And I can say that with absolute confidence because I spent half of 2020 in an empty house sleeping on a floor. I remember being in my living room, sitting in a lawn chair and thinking to myself that I could be content with having nothing. My point here is that happiness will never be found in material possessions. And working a job that you despise just so you can buy this shit is absolutely ridiculous. Happiness is found by living with purpose and helping other people. That tribe mentality is in your DNA. And over the years, we have drifted further and further away from it. Helping other people is what gives your life meaning. And every person on this planet has a certain skill set that you can use to be of value to other people. So it's time to start looking for alternatives if you're one of those people that can't get out of bed in the morning because they dread going to their job. We live in the 21st century, and I promise you that there are opportunities available that fit your characteristics. It's just going to take you getting out of your comfort zone and wanting more for yourself. Life is too short to be miserable living a life that is not of your own creation. Now, I'm going to wrap this up with a quote from Theodore Roosevelt. Far better is to dare mighty things, to win glorious triumphs, even though checkered by failure, than to rank with those poor spirits who neither enjoy much nor suffer much, because they live in the gray twilight that knows not victory nor defeat. Now, I hope you enjoyed this short episode of the Norse Mentality. Please share it with a friend if you found it beneficial. And the Norse Mentality is a byproduct of Norse Fitness. You can find us online at norsefitness.co, and my personal Instagram is @AndrewCliffLewis. Thanks for listening, and I'll talk to you soon.